Do you know why some websites never change and some update automatically? Today I will explain static and dynamic web page in simple words. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to understand what is a static web page and what is dynamic web page and the basic structure of HTML page. If you are a beginner in web development, this video is very important for you before moving to JavaScript backend and frameworks. By the end of this video, you will clearly know the difference between static and dynamic websites and how an HTML page is structured. In this video, we are going to learn static pages and dynamic pages, HTML page structure in details, and how real websites are designed internally. Now let's start our today's topic. Web page is generally divided into two types, static page and dynamic page. Now we are going to see static page versus dynamic page. Static page, memory allocated for first request will continues for other request. Static page is a continuous memory. Content does not change unless you edit the code. It has the extension of .html or HTML. We can use both HTML or HTML, both are the same. We can see the static pages like portfolio pages, landing page, simple websites designing. We have the every entry point is started with the static page. In the dynamic page we have the discrete memory. It will changes. We can see in the login forms, shopping cart, live blogs, it will change automatically. It is used disconnected memory. A dynamic page sends customized response for every client request. Note HTML is a language used to design both static and dynamic pages. However, their composition changes. This is the simple explanation I had given about the static page and the dynamic page. Static page, we have to remember it's a continuous memory. In the dynamic page, it is an discrete memory. This is both the difference between the static and dynamic page. Every side have the both the pages in the HTML language, static and dynamic page. Web page is classified into two types. This is the static page and the dynamic page. We have understood about the static and the dynamic. Now we can start our HTML page structure. You can see HTML page structure. I had divided it into the 6 parts. We can see the first, what is the HTML file extension. This is the important and the entry point we can add. We can open in the VS Code and we have a look. Every HTML file must have extension .html or HTML, example index HTML. Tell the browser HTML files. Now we can open our VS Code. Here. In the previous videos, we had seen all how can we install the Node.js and VS Code. And the previous next video, we had seen that the how can we add all the files and the folders. I had shown everything you. Now we are going to add file over here, index no dot html. Today we are continuing the class from there, index.html in the first point. In the next, what we have, let's have a look. Every HTML page starts with document declaration. Always at the top we have the document declaration. It will tell the browser which HTML version is used. Let's do that. Here we go. Yeah. Every page should have first line. We will start with the document declaration. First point is we need to add the index.html. Afterward we have the document declaration. Every page must have document scope which specify the start and end of the document. All the contents go inside this tags. We have the start and we have the end. Can do this here. HT. After this, we have the language attribute. Add inside the HTML, we have to specify the language. If we use the English language, we have to go for the English. In the English, we have the Indian English, we have the British English. If we are using the Australia, we can use AU. If you use the United States, you can use the US. If we want to use the Indian, we I can use the IN. So we need to specify the browser which of the English language you are using. To understand it easy, we can give here the language attribute over here. Yeah, this is very important to tell the browser. The in English we can use any of the, we can use hyphen over here to specify IN. It will use the Indian version. We can use the AU. It will use Australian. Can use the US. For now I'm just using the English, so we can keep it as it is. Let's see what's the next. After this, we have the head and the body. Head contains the title, CSS links, scripts, and the styles. In body contains, we have the text, images, buttons, everything we have in the body. All the pages is divided into two types, which is the head part and the body part. Let's do it here. We have the head. We have body. Yeah. After head and body typic, the elements which are in the head are the title, link, meta, style, scripts, and base. We all these topics are gone in the heading of the head. We have to keep all the elements in the head: title, link, meta, styles, script, base. In body, we are going to keep all the text, images, button, all the things are in the body. In the today's class, we had learned the HTML file extension, which is the .html, and the HTML page starts with document declaration, and we have the starts and the end scope, and the language attribute, and the head and the body. And we have in the head, we can have the title, link, meta, style, script. I had shown over here. We have to first, we have to add this is the entry point, index.html. We have to go here and add a file, and we start in the first beginning of the coding. We have to use, this is the compulsory, we have to use document declaration. If it is a version 5, we have to tell the browser by the exclamatory mark. Afterwards, we have to start with the HTML start and end one. Afterwards, we have to give the language to tell the browser which language we are using. Afterwards, we have the head. In head, we have the more elements, and body, we have the more elements. This is the basic structure we have to know before starting our course. I had taught you the how to install Node.js and VS Code and its extension. In last video, we had seen how can we added these files and folders to the VS Code. In today's class, I had teach you how can we start with the index.html. It's the basic page and the entry point. This is the static page. And how can we structure this one? Document declaration, HTML, head, body. In the next two video, in the in the next video, we are going to learn all the head section elements: title, link, meta, style, script, and base. In the today, we had learned what is a static and dynamic page, basic structure of HTML. Next video, all the head elements I am going to teach you by doing in the VS Code and SEO friendly website. Practice today's code. See you in the next video. Thank you. Have a good one.